Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday embroidery check-in. My name is Latasha Jackson. I am the owner and operator of Soul Fervent Embroidery. Every week we come in on Thursday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, to do some type of machine embroidery tutorial. And I'm super glad to be here. I hope y'all are glad to be here. Welcome, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Kingsburg's Crafts and Baby Giant Services. Welcome, welcome in. Hello, hello. Let's see here. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We're going to be using our single needle embroidery machine again tonight. We're going to be using the PE800 tonight. Let me plug in my phone here so we don't lose power. Let's see here. Hope y'all have had a great week so far. I'm super excited because it's almost Friday, right? Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the light here. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight we're going to be doing an In the Hoop project. It's going to be a In the Hoop senior key fob. So I was trying to find something easy to do. This was last minute. I usually like to try to plan ahead of time, but today I've been dragging y'all. My goodness. Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Give me a number one if y'all can hear me okay. Give me a one if y'all can hear me. Number one. Hello, Sandy M. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. And sorry about that. Y'all, thank you, Kingsbury Crafts. Thank you for the number one. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, I'm ready to go ahead and get started, y'all. It's just us tonight. So I'm super glad y'all chose to hang out over here with little me, but I thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get this thing going, right? Okay, so tonight I'm going to be using my single needle embroidery machine, my PE800. So let me just show you a few of the supplies that I'll be using tonight. Let's see here. Okay, let's see if we can see here. So I'm going to be using my my 5x7 hoop tonight. I looked at the design. This I'm going to be doing a snap tab. So that's the one that has a little snap on the end of it. They also have the what's the other one? You just it's a hole in it instead of the snap tab. That one's it's. I thought maybe that would work for the 4x4, but that was a little too big for the hoop too. So this is pretty much a project for a 5x7 or larger hoop. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. So actually I can take you to the machine. Well, no, let's back up. Let's talk about a few of the supplies. So this is what I'm going to be using because I'll be using like a marine vinyl. 1 second now. I know I cut this stuff, put it to the side. Let's focus. Okay. Baby Giant Services is saying there's no sound. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Yeah, please give me a number 2 in the chat if the sound is okay. And Miss Sylvia saying hello, everyone. Hello and welcome to you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. So I'm checking for the sound, y'all. Welcome in. Angela and Stitches is saying hello. Hi, Latasha. Hi, everyone. Hello and welcome to you. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Baby Giant Services is saying, okay, she can hear now. Awesome. Don't scare me like that, Miss Baby Giant Services. Don't do that. Welcome in, everybody. Miss Andrea saying that she, hi, and she can hear. Hi, and welcome to you. Sound is good. Number 2. Thank y'all. Thank you. And Miss Veronica is saying hi to everyone. Hello to you, Miss Veronica. Welcome, welcome in, y'all. So tonight, let me just show y'all what I'm working on. Then we'll come back to the supplies, okay? Move y'all over here to the machine. We're going to be using the PE800. And let's see here. And I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but this is what the design looks like. It's going to be a key fob. It just says Senior 2025. And I was thinking about doing this idea because I'm doing a shirt for a young lady that they start school next week. So the design that she she bought to me, it looks similar to what I'm doing tonight. If it come out okay, y'all probably just gonna gift it to her. So I think she would really love it because it's gonna match her shirt too. So that is what we're gonna be doing. And Miss Eartha saying hello, Latasha and everyone. Hello, Miss Eartha. Welcome, welcome in. So very glad to have you. Thank you so much for coming in. And so we're gonna go back to the supplies. So this is what I'm using. I have a piece for the front and a piece for the back. It's just marine vinyl. And I'm going to be using these scissors here. These are good. I like using these scissors to cut vinyl because I think they cut really good. I'm going to be, I don't remember what the name, I don't know if this is I call it a snap tag tool. Snap tag tool. I'm not even sure what the name. No, I'm sorry. Cam snap tool. And that's probably not even a name either, right? But however, it came with this set, okay? So this is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using these for the key ring or the key fob. So this is the tool that came along with it. And I also have I want to say an owl. And this one is like a file on the end. Because I like when I go through to make the hole, it kind of turn it and it kind of files at it a little bit. I have seen some that are smooth, but I end up getting this at a craft show, I think a few years ago, and I love it. And this is also what I'm using. I purchased these from Walmart. It's been some time ago. And it's just all different things all mixed up together. Honestly, I picked this one up. I chose this one because it was the cheapest thing. So it has different type of hardware. And I'll be using something like so, just a regular key ring, whatever would fit over the snap, the key fob. And it has a few other things in there too. But I purchased this set because it was the cheapest thing. Y'all know we try to save money over here in the studio, right? So that's why I chose that one when I purchased this. And again, I've had it for some years. My goodness, I missed the whole thing here. Let's get this cleaned up. So trying to think what else that I'm using. And this is the thread I'm going to use. This is the thread that the young lady chose for her shirt. It's going to be her design for her shirt, and what made me think about this idea is going to go onto a white button-up shirt with a pocket on it. So this is the green that she chose, and I'm going to use this gold just for it's a little ribbon on the diploma that it stitches out. I'm going to use gold for that. And I'm also going to use black. I already have the black on the machine. So that's pretty much about it, y'all. Let's get this thing started. I hope y'all ready. So again, I'm just using my 5x7 hoop. I already have some tearaway hoop. And I'm using 2 pieces of tearaway. 2 pieces may not be necessary, but I'm using 2 pieces just for my preference because the type of tearaway stabilizer that this is more like a papery type, and for me, I just want to use 2 layers. Okay. Okay, so let's get started, y'all. Let's go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the machine up here. You know, let me try this angle. Nope, that's not gonna work because it's gonna shake y'all. Let me set my tripod up real quick, y'all. Hope y'all have had a great week so far. I'm super anxious for tomorrow, okay? Y'all, let me tell you, I don't know if y'all can tell by my voice or whatever, but I'm super tired, y'all. And I know I say that a lot of times when I come on here, but listen, I'm gonna blame it on my husband, okay? He's not here, so I'm gonna blame it on him because I want to say it's his fault. So anyway, while I get that together, I'm gonna blame it on him, okay? He's not here, so I'm gonna blame it on him while I set this up. But I've been sitting up too long watching reality TV, y'all. Love is Blind. I don't know if y'all familiar with that show or not, but Love is Blind. And I always tell him, I don't want to watch series because I know I can't handle getting up and just go ahead on about my business after I watch one episode, right? Man, I sat there for hours and hours, didn't get in the bed till 2 o'clock, fall asleep at 3 o'clock, and then have to get up at 7:30. And I've been doing that almost every night, y'all. So I'm tired. I can't hang. I don't know what made me thought I think I can hang, honey. But listen, I got to do better. But anyway, enough of my shenanigans. So yeah, I already have it set up at the machine over here. And we're gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. And I already checked my bobbin as well. I have a full bobbin there. How do I get this off of here? I'm not sure. Okay, so let's move y'all down just a tad bit. Let's go. It's not working too good. But there we go. Well, thank you for your patience. Thank you, thank you. I think we're good here. Okay, let's see here. Almost do this in here, but fall down, y'all. Thank y'all. Because listen, trying to be a cameraman, the stitcher, all that good stuff. Listen, all the rules have to be filled over here, right? Okay, so let's focus. So we're gonna go ahead and just add the actually let me go back over here a second. Okay, so let's go to embroidery. And sometimes I adjust my tension on here. For some reason it seems like it doesn't do right. And that's just because I'm comfortable doing it, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I already adjusted my tension a little bit. So the first stitch here is going to be the placement stitch, and I'm doing it in black, just mainly so y'all can see it. That's why I'm going to do it in black. And this design is about 5,300 stitches. So we're going to see how fast this goes. Okay, that's the first part already. So here's the presser foot. And I'm going to take this off the machine. So that's what we're looking like. And then I already have this cut, pre-cut it. And I just want to be sure that I cover up all the stitches, right? That looks good. That looks good. That's good. And let's just move over a tad bit here. Try that again since I shifted the whole thing. That looks good. And I'm just kind of looking here to be sure that it's covering up that. Okay, so I'm just going to put some on the top, and tonight I'm just going to use packing tape tonight. I like to use masking tape too, but I want it to be a little bit more tackier, so I'm going to use just the packing tape. Y'all really can't see it when it goes on because it's clear, but this is all I'm using, just packing tape to hold this in place. And be sure that it's out of the way of this stitch film. I'll see if I can just go with placing tape on each end, see if that will be enough. Okay. So, I tape down. And then next, I'm just going to go back onto the hook, onto the machine. Let's see here. Uh-oh. There we go. So I'm just going to put this back on the machine. Okay. Let's bring it back on over to us. And I'm going to use black, mainly because that's going to be the color that I'm going to use for my, to close it up as well in the end. So I'm just going to use black thread to do the tap down. And also so y'all will be able to see it as well. So let's go. Okay, so let's see here. And Miss Betty is saying hi. Oh, hello, Miss Betty. Welcome in. And is that Callie Trish B? I hope I'm saying it right. Hello, and welcome in to you as well. Okay. So let me get my, I like to use my duckbill scissors. I'm just gonna cut that little string there that was long and where it started stitching. All right, so I don't know if y'all can see that little string right there. Just want to cut that, but I'm going to press the foot up. Cut that little piece of thread there. And I didn't cut it too good. I cut half of it off. Oh, I'll show out. We got company. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go with my green thread. It's going to go ahead and stitch the word senior without the I though. So that I want it to be green. And I did see a question. I'll be sure to come back to the question as soon as I get this loaded onto the machine. Let's see here. So I cut it at the top. I'm going to go ahead and remove the thread through the bottom. And I'm rethreading, adding my green thread. And I do notice that this thread, for some reason, it's thinner. Let me look at the weight of this thread. Let's see here. It doesn't say what weight of this thread when I just took on. But this one here is saying 50 weight. So I know I immediately felt a difference when it went on, when I started moving it on ground. It's a 50 weight. Madeira is usually what I use. I use more than anything. Madeira, the polyneon, is a 40 weight, so it is a different weight. The one that I'm using now is lighter than the Madeira I normally use. It's like I immediately noticed a difference there. So we're going to see how this is going to stitch out. See if there be any difference. So I'm going to thread it. And I'm going to stop at this. I just want to get that little if I can get that little piece of thread. Just so it doesn't stitch over itself. I really should try to get a little closer. This is not working. What was I thinking? Let me see if I can use these scissors and get it closer. I'm just trying to cut that thread because I don't like for it to stitch over itself. You want to be sure you don't clip the one that's in the needle. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let me go back because I see a question here. And Miss Andrea is saying, are you using the 11 needle on the marine vinyl? Yes, I actually am, Miss Andrea. That's a great question. I am actually using a 7511, just a regular sharp needle. It's just a regular universal needle, the 7511. Thank you for that question, Miss Andrea. That was a great question. Well, I really appreciate each and every one of y'all that show up over here weekly to hang out over here. I hope that you're gaining value. If nothing else, just like hanging out. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And how are y'all your stitching going and your crafting going? Are y'all working on any project? How is back to school going for you all? Right now I have about maybe about 10 or 11 pieces. Like I have maybe 4 or 5 polo shirts, 2 dresses, a book bag, don't think what else. And also, somebody wanted a bag tag because they have a lunch box that they wanted personalized. But I was like, oh, I can't fit that on my machine. So I suggested the bag tag to her. And it was actually a bag tag that I did last year, actually. Thought it was really cute. She loved it. Um, so I have one of those to do. I have another apron to do. I have that senior shirt that I also need to do as well. And y'all, I end up turning away so many people this year for back to school because we start school on August the 9th. And what's that? That's next week, I want to say. And I usually like to have at least 2 weeks, turnaround time, just in case, just to give myself a little wiggle room. But so how is it going for you all as far as you stitching and crafting for back to school? Just stitching out nicely. So some jump stitches I want to get though. I want to cut those. Okay, so next it needs black thread. So I want to go ahead and cut this off. But before I stitch the next color, I want to, uh-oh, before I stitch the next color, I want to take this off the machine for a moment because I want to cut the jump stitches because this is the first time I've stitched this design. So I'm not sure which way the machine is going to go. I don't want it to stitch over itself. So this is what it's looking like so far. I just want to cut those jump stitches right there. So let's get that done. So I like to use some tweezers to kind of get up under there. Get close. Let's see if that'll pull right back this way. Yep, it does. So let's see here. Just trying to cut these jump stitches out the way. Another one right here as well. It's a little small one. But I can hardly see it now. Oh, these eyes. I still don't think I got it. So that's what we're looking like. And now we're just going to go ahead and go back onto the machine. Scroll back on over here. Okay. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put the hoop back on. Come on now. Stand up. There we go. Okay. All right, so I already cut my thread from the top. We'll press the put this off. Just gonna go ahead and take this green thread out. That is so much thinner. Okay, so I'm gonna go on with my black thread next. My fingernail just snagged that. Here. All right. So here we go. Okay, so let's go. Black big stitching next. All right, let's see here. Grab that thread there. I feel like sometimes it's just easier to go ahead and cut it because sometimes it'll stitch over itself and make it much shorter and you can hardly grab it, you know? Okay. All right. Let's start that out. Okay, so Miss Eartha is saying I used tearaway on my key fobs. I use tearaway on my key fobs, but when I'm using white vinyl, I use cutaway. For some reason, my design and letters stitch out better with cutaway. It keeps my stitches raised on the top. Miss Eartha, that's good. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. But sometimes it depends. Sometimes I know really they say only use water soluble on top of fluffy things. Sometimes I feel like I want to put it on marine vinyl sometime, and it's probably more to do with how it's digitized, I guess. I'm not really sure. But I totally see where you're coming from as far as saying it seems like it helps it stitch better. And I guess it really depends on what type of design as well. Because marine vinyl can be a little tricky because like if you have something that's too fine, like little stitches, sometimes it does seem like it sinks down in there for some reason. Thank you for sharing that, Miss Arca. She said, I only need to do this with white vinyl. Oh, I wonder why it's just specific to white vinyl, though. That's different. And hello, Miss Kristen Smith is saying, please hit the like button. Thank you, Miss Smith. Y'all heard what she said. Thank you. And that's if y'all are getting any value over here, you know. Y'all like hanging out over here. It'd be great if y'all can give it a thumbs up. All right. Yeah, we are almost done. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that off. And I'm just taking it off again because I see jump stitches. I'm not sure which way it's going to stitch. So we got that jump stitch there. So we're going to just go ahead and cut it on off. No problem. So again, I like to use my little tweezers to kind of hold it up away and just kind of snip as close as I can. See a little piece kind of sticking up right there. I'm not going to worry about it too much because I would still normally cut it later on, but see a little piece sticking up there and a little piece there. So next we just have one more piece to go. It's going to be like a little gold, almost like, I guess, like a ribbon or something that's going to go on there. Now we're almost done, and then after this, you just need to cut it out. This is an easy project that I think something small and easy like this, I think people will really appreciate it. Will love something like this, you know. So let's go ahead and I cut the thread from the top. So now I'm just going to go ahead and remove that thread through the bottom. And I'm going to go to gold this time. Trying to work around the camera. That's why y'all see me taking long to thread the machine over here without trying to knock y'all over. Okay, there we go. I always like to pull the thread after it goes through there. I like to pull it through. And let's see here. Focus on. And Baby Giant Service is saying, what's the name of the file on Creative Fabrica? I actually got this file off of Etsy, and it looks a lot like the one that's on Creative Fabrica. I'll link it after we get off of here. And I'm going to show you what the other design looks like that I was working on, because they have one that was actually on Creative Fabrica. Oh, shucks, it's not over here. I left it on the counter there. But I'll link that it's after we get off of here, Baby Giant Services, for you. Thank you. That's a good question, too. Oh, all right, y'all. Let's see where we're at now. Wait a minute. I don't recognize. Oh, okay. I know what it is now. So, next, I just need to put the black thread back on there. So put the number on there, the year on there. I'm trying to think, do I want to do that green? What y'all think? Tell me. Well, the colors of the design that she wanted was black and green. So I'm going to just go ahead and do black on there. So I forgot when you're doing high school stuff, you do want to do it in whatever school colors, you know? Okay, so I'm going to get this gold thread off of here. I want to show y'all what the shirt that I'm going to do along with the design that made me think about doing this snap tab or key fob tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and put the black thread back on. Oh my goodness. Who showed this lady how to thread a machine? I'm trying not to knock the camera over too, y'all. Let's try this one more again. I got to stop saying one more again because when I say one more again, a lot of times it's more than that. So that's still threaded. Pull it through. And we're going to go ahead and get started. And step away just a moment to grab that that design. And while that's stitching, I want to just show y'all this, and I hope y'all can hear me okay. Hope y'all can hear me okay. So I just wanted to show y'all the design. This is a design that I actually found off of Creative Fabrica, but the design that was on Creative Fabrica right here, it didn't have 2025, it had 2024. So I just tried to pull some numbers in there, but I'm gonna look for some more numbers because in my opinion, the numbers are not thick enough to go with this. Y'all, I do apologize. This camera is just not focusing. So I sent this to the young lady that it's shirt that it's gonna go on. She was like, "Oh, I love it," and I'm like, "I can't stitch this on there." For me, for my mind, I think I need to find a thicker leather. So that's gonna be. Then this one came off Creative Fabrica. So that's what kind of sparked the idea of doing the snap tab or key fob. And this is the type of shirt that it's gonna go on. It's just a white button-up shirt, and she wanted across the pocket here. Now, this is the first time I've done a pocket. I'm gonna use my single needle because y'all know my my presser foot is bent over here, and I want to be sure that I get a dead center because this pocket is like about it's 4 inches. And the design that I was looking at is like 3.5. So I want to be sure that I get a dead center. So I'm going to use my single needle. I think that's going to work better for me this time until I get that that presser foot repaired or replaced when I do it. Okay, so that is, we're almost done, y'all. Let me put this back because I like to put, especially if it's another customer, like a customer stuff, I like to put it in the bag, especially white. I'll just tie that up in a bag and set it to the side. So let's get back to the machine. So again, that's what kind of made me think about doing this key fob because the designs are look a little better over here. No, it don't, huh? Those letters, those numbers, I wanted to replace those, get something a little thicker. So that's what kind of sparked the idea of doing this key fob. Uh-oh, turning around. Okay, so now we got one more step, y'all. The last step is to add the vinyl to the bag. So let's bring it down here. And I still had a tape. I can go in. I'm not going to rip it off because I don't, with this being tearaway, be my look. I ripped that little tape off there and it'll rip my stabilizer. So I'm just going to let it. It's not hurting nobody. So it's going to stay there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those. Well, it'll be okay because what the machine is going to do now is just going to stitch around this to close it up. But I'm going to go ahead and add my other piece of my vinyl to the bag. And I'm just going to cut some of these down because they're a little long. You know, it's not really necessary because it's going to be covered up. But yeah, y'all know me. So you don't want to cut them too sharp. You do not want to cut above the knot that is on there because you don't want it to unravel. Right? So yeah. So I don't know if y'all can even see the tension on there or not, but that's what the tension is looking like. I did adjust it some. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let me see. I see some comments here before I move on to the next thing. And Baby Giant Services is saying, okay, thanks. I'll be sure to post that later. Baby Giant Services, thank you for your patience too. Kristen is saying, I'm trying to convince myself to go back into embroidery. Oh man, listen, you come over here, you gonna do it. Because all we really talk about over here is embroidery. I love embroidery. Okay. Miss Veronica is saying maybe a couple of stabilizers looks like thin shirt. Yeah, with that shirt, I'm gonna use poly mesh, the no-show poly mesh. I'm gonna use two of those and kind of like cross hatch them. And I'm also gonna put that on top of stabilizer. So when the shirt comes off of the hoop, the stabilizer is further away from the shirt, so I can just tear it off. So that's what I'm aiming to do. And I plan to also just float it. Also, gonna use some pins, especially where the pocket, the top of the pocket. I've never done one on a shirt like this with the pocket, but in my mind, I think I would need to pin the pocket down as well. And just to be sure that everything's good. I probably also use the spray adhesive, the temporary spray adhesive between those layers too. So, but yeah, that's why I was a little worried about it showing through it. But because it's a pocket and it's already two layers, I think by the time we cut off the poly mesh, I don't think that will be a problem. Yeah. And I might even go on to the back of it with I don't know, I think they might call it cover stitch with some different companies, but it's the I can't even call the name of it, where you cover the stitches on the inside of the shirt. Oh goodness. I can't even think of the name of it right now. I just drew a blank. But I'll probably use that on the inside too. But it just depends. I'll just kind of take it step by step and go from there. So here you go. Miss Chris is saying, are you planning to remove that pocket to be able to stitch it onto your single needle? No, I'm just gonna stitch straight through it, Miss Chris, because before I accepted the project, I let the customer know that I plan to stitch straight through it, and I told them that they will lose the use of it. And the young lady was like, that's fine, that's no problem. So no, I won't take it off. She's fine with losing the use of it. So yes, ma'am. No, ma'am, I'm not gonna take it off. Okay, thank you for that question, Miss Chris. That's a great question. And Chris is saying, good night, everyone. I'm I'm quite late, but I'm glad I didn't miss it tonight. My daughter graduates 2025. What are you making? Awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, you came in on time. Okay. We're doing a in the hoop key fob with the year of 2025 on it. Okay. So let's focus. Let's get back over here. So now the other thing is Crystal So Crafty. I think I remember you saying you have a 4x4 hoop. This key fob, unfortunately, will not be able to be done in a 4x4. They even have another one where it's just the one where you just add a hole in it to add your hardware. even that one didn't fit inside of the 4x4. You probably can maybe make a resize it a little bit, not by stretching it, but going into your editing software and maybe decrease it, but not more than 10%, you know. But I did see some other ones on there, but a lot of things on there still had 2024. They're not ready for 2025 yet. So because even the other one that I'm going to be stitching onto that shirt, that design even said 2024 on Creative Fabrica. And I found the seller over on Etsy and asked her if she would do one for with the 2025. Because at first I said, okay, I can just probably pull the numbers in there myself. But the numbers that I pulled in, I just don't think it goes with the design. So I'm waiting to hear back from her. And that's the design for the shirt, though. The shirt, that design was found on Creative Fabrica. And the seller is also on Etsy. So I reached out to her on Etsy. I was hoping I could have found it on Creative Fabrica so I didn't have to spend the money on it. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to be sure that I have all my stitches covered up before I take this on. Make sure everything's covered. Here we are. Ready to go. So let's go ahead and take this on. And again, I'm just using the sorry about that noise, y'all. There's somebody on the motorcycle or something. So here I'm just going to use just regular packing tape because I want it to be tacky instead of using the masking tape this time. It'll be a little bit more tacky. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape on each side. And when you have your hoop upside down like that, you want to be sure that you don't press down on it too much. I'm shaking y'all up. As you, I don't know if I caught all of that. Let's see. Get a little closer. Okay, just did catch it. Because you don't want to press down and end up going through it until you stabilize it. So I just turn it over and just kind of push down on it just to be sure that this tape does what it's supposed to do. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. And Miss Andrea saying I would probably use my multi-needle so I wouldn't have to stitch through the pocket. Yeah, but that is so small. I can't really see how well from the type of equipment that I have. I don't have the right type of equipment to get down inside of the pocket. So yeah, that's an option too. If you had the right gear to be able to get inside that pocket is about 4 inches wide, and with that the arm of my iron machine, it won't fit down in there. But yeah, you could try to remove the pocket and sew it back on. That's an option too. And Miss Chris, she's saying, were you trying to think of tender touch to cover the stitches? Yes, ma'am, Miss Chris. Thank you. I couldn't think of it. And that's the one that I use, and I couldn't even think about it. Thank you, Miss Chris. Miss Earth is saying I had a key fob for a 5x7, and I was able to turn it diagonally to use the software so it fit. And I tried to do that as well, but still, it was still a little too big for it. So I think if you turn it diagonally, I hope I said that word right, you try to shrink it for it to fit, because I did think to do that as well to try to see if it will work in a 4x4, because I know we do have people over here that does have the 4x4s. I was thinking about them as well, but it was a little more than 4 inches. But you can probably maybe try resizing it and maybe see if that will help. And Miss Eartha is saying it depends on the size of the key fob. Right, right. Thank you for that, Miss Earth. Miss Eartha. Okay, so let's see here. We'll go ahead and go back onto the machine. Now this is a very easy, well, I think a very easy project. It's starting to get dark out there. That's why it's looking darker now. Yep, shaking all up. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're just trying to go back onto the machine. There we go. And now it's going to, I'm going to look up under to make sure it didn't shift. It doesn't look like it shifted. So we're going to see. So now this is the last step, y'all. So right now it's just going to go ahead and stitch around. I'm going to use black because I want to say it's pretty much going to go right on top of this. So I'm going to use black to go around it. And the colors that I'm using here, these are the same colors that the young lady chose to add onto her shirt. So that's why I went with these same colors because I don't have a senior that's going to be graduating this year that I can know of right off the bat. So my plan is to just gift this to her when she picks up her shirt. I'm going to cut that piece of thread, y'all. It's a long piece of thread here. Maybe y'all can see that. All right, now we just pull back. Thank you all for hanging out over here tonight. All right, now that is it. Okay, let's go and get this off the machine. I'm gonna move y'all real quick. Sorry, put my hand all in y'all face, huh? Oh, rude. Y'all back over here. All righty, guys. Okay. All right, here we go. This is what we're working with. So I have a few jump stitches there. And this is what it's looking like on the back. And I did not change my my bobbin. I'm using a white bobbin. But if you're using if you wanted to match, just be sure that you change your bobbin or wind your bobbin for this project if you wanted to match the back side. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this out the hoop. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this tape here. And look, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't rip that off while it was in the hoop. Look at that. I mean, but even though this says 2 layers of tearaway, but, let's see. Let's go ahead and take that off. That packing tape. Look at that. It's ripping it up. So just remember that depends on the stabilizer. It's ripping this tearaway up. Yeah, that's what they call it, tearaway, right? Let's see here. And Miss Eartha saying it looks great. Thank you, Miss Eartha. Thank you. Pathfinder Mom is saying, oh, I'm late. What size? You're right on time. You're right on time. So this is actually, it's, I use a 5x7 hoop. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if you have a 4x4 as well, but it doesn't fit the 4x4 hoop. You might have to do some adjustments to it. All right, y'all. Look, look, look. Oh, that one's just a tearaway there. Something so simple, guys. I know it when kid, well, people when they see things like this, it's like, oh my goodness, it's just for me, right? So I'm gonna cut those few little jump stitches on there in the number. I probably could have used these numbers on there. So I need some more numbers. I keep going back and forth. This is one that's gonna go on the shirt. I need to find some better letters to go on there, some thicker letters. Okay, let's focus. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this jump stitch. Let me start over. We'll go ahead and start here since I started there. And that key fob is only about to say it's only one size. Well, yeah, it's only one size. But yeah, just trying to get those jump stitches out the way, clean that stuff up. Didn't do too good of a job. This thread is just kind of raveling up a lot. That is the thread from this brand thread. Robinson and Time. This is the one that I pick up from my Joann's. That's the black thread is that same brand, and it seemed like it's just kind of when you cut it, it just frays, it just goes crazy. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. It's a little, I don't know, a little sparse there. But this is the design. This is the first time I've done this design or used this design. That's what it's looking like on the back. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that jump or that tie off. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut around it. And the other thing about this, y'all, look at the shape of it. This is an easy shape to cut out too. You know, this is a good beginner project, I think so, because of that reason, because it's a straight item. So I'm going to start it. And I love these scissors, guys. Love them. So I'm just trying to cut close around without cutting across your stitches. You get good at this. I keep on doing these in the hoop project. With this cut, will get better. Get better. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, especially if you are a beginner. These are projects to just kind of start doing. You don't have to worry about placement and all that because it does everything inside the hoop for you, you know. You know, I love these kind of projects because thinking back to my beginner self, you know, when I would see things like this done or like this type of project done or made, I don't know if I'm saying the right word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so I would get so excited. I'm like, oh, I can surely do that, right? So that's why I like to do beginner projects over here. You know, just to help encourage someone to get the machine out the box, read it, you know, get it set up, you know, because it can be scary. It can be scary trying to learn something new, right? And with any and everything, you know, it's a learning curve. Do I know everything? Shucks, no. But, you know, the more you stitch, the more you learn, you know. So I love doing this, guys. Even though, like earlier, I was saying I am super, super tired, but coming out here just to do a project and to know that you guys are going to meet me out here, honest, listen, tired who? Get out there. So, I mean, I just love it, you know. Because I will say also, even though I love embroidery the way that I do, you know, still sometimes it can be a little stressful, especially when you taking care of customers and you're doing projects you haven't done before, you just gotta think through it, you know. I really enjoy it, you know. Yeah. Look at that. We're done. Look at here. OMG. I probably could have cut a little better here. I like that angle. You probably can't really see it on camera because what? Look how cute, y'all. Oh my goodness. So now we still need to put the hardware on. So let's see here. Look how cute. OMG. So let's see here. I was thinking green. What do y'all? Yep, I think that's gonna be good, huh? Do the green. I think I'm gonna use the green on there. Let's see here. So we got two smooth tops there that we need. And then we need a female part and a male part. Just to be sure that they fit right. Yes, green. Thank you, Miss Arthur. I think that green is gonna be real cute. Thank you. Let's see here. OMG, y'all. I love this. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's another jump stick sticking up there. Okay, let's focus. Let's focus. So now, according to the way that the picture looked like over there, they just kind of folded it down like so, and then just put the snap on here, right? So I'm going to use my my owl, I think I'm saying that right, to just kind of go through and make a hole there. And Miss Chris said the green is that green is perfect. Thank you, Miss Chris. So I'm going to measure about where I want it. Just to be sure that it doesn't go over my stitching there. I think that's probably about right. Maybe move it down just a tad bit there. Just a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Just kind of made a little hole right there just to see where I need to go to with my owl. And you probably can't really see it, but I made even a little hole there too. So that way lets me know where to put my hardware. I'm just kind of going through just a little bit. I'm actually going to go ahead. And again, this had like a rough edge here. It kind of files it and makes the hole. Some of the other ones that I've seen are smooth. So go in a little bit there. And then I like to just kind of place my hardware about where, just to be sure I'm installing it the right way. So I go through all this just to be sure that I have it right. So just to go here, so that's the female part, the male part will go here, that'll go there, and then this part will go here. And I know that's like a lot, but I do that just for myself, just to be sure that it's going to snap in the end. Because when you install this, it's you can't get them out. So this is what it's going to look like. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, y'all, look how cute. Oh my goodness, look how cute. Okay, so I'm going to use this to go ahead and install it. And you want to be careful too, y'all, because I have been installing this and I cracked one of them. So you just want to make sure it sits down in there and just kind of smush it, smash it. And that remember the little prong, it smushes it down in there. That's what helps it to stay hold together. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look how cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Yeah, Miss Andrea, she said that green really pops. Yes. Look how cute. OMG. Be careful so you don't snap it or break it. Oh my gosh. So cute. Okay, so I'll also go ahead and install this as well. And I'm going to use the bigger ring that I find in here because I have different sizes. So this is the size that I'm going to use. And it's just a little key ring. And it'll just going to use it. Oh my goodness, look how cute. Oh my gosh. Isn't that cute, y'all? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look how cute. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to get me a shucks. Look how cute. Give me a thumbnail, y'all. Oh my goodness, how cute. Yeah, isn't that precious? This camera will not be nice to me. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. You know, something so simple. You can't really see the plum of oh, this thing here. Let's move this. Let's do this here. That way y'all can see the oh no, what I did here. What am I doing, y'all? Too excited. But y'all see the little gold right there. I don't know if y'all seen that on the diploma. Isn't that precious, y'all? This is something that Crystal's so crafty. I don't know if you're still out there, honey, but this would be cute for your senior as well. Just change your colors up to whatever the school is. And these can also be given to their friends, you know. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Miss Chris is saying, Miss, wait a minute, let me go back here. Y'all get so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. And then times like this, it make it all worth it, y'all. Even like I said, I was tired, but it makes it all worth it. It's almost like giving birth to a baby. I mean, you think about it, you go through the labor, you go through the care and everything, and then you get there, and then you see that little baby. It's almost the same thing with the embroidery project. When you see it, it's like, oh, I did that. I made that, right? Isn't that cute? Something so very simple. And that I again, I'm probably just gonna gift it because when I do the design on that pocket and the shirt is white too. OMG, y'all, that came out so precious. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Miss Betty is saying, so cute. Thank you, Miss Betty. Miss Urterson, that is so cute. Thank you, thank you. Miss Chris is saying, it's very cute. Thank you. Andrew, Miss Andrea is saying, success, great job. Thank you, Miss Andrea. And Miss Marissa saying, happy Thursday. I love that. I love that. I need to make 2 for my twin grandsons graduating 2025. Yes, y'all. Isn't that cute? I'll be sure to go back and link this, y'all, because listen, when I was looking for this for today, everything had 2024 on there. They're not ready for these 2025 graduates. That's what I was thinking. Where is that? So, but I will be sure to link this because I did take a little time. It took a little time to find it. So Miss Chris is saying, oh yeah, I love it. Awesome. These would be nice. They'd be nice little gifts too, you know. Something that doesn't take a lot of supplies. You can probably even be a scrap buster, right? Look how cute. And also for the ones that was in here earlier, y'all remember I was talking about the weight of the thread. This green thread was a 40, 50 weight. Let's see, I want to tell a few. 50 weight thread. 50 weight is thinner than a regular poly neon that I use with Madeira, but it actually looks really nice. It's a thinner thread. Oh my goodness, this camera just won't let it. Oh, but yeah, I think it looks nice. So, oh my goodness, I love it. Miss Sean, hey Miss Sean, welcome in. She said it's so cute. Good evening. Been watching on TV. Yes, thank you. And Miss Crystal is saying, good for all those graduates with those new cars. Listen, I ain't get there yet. I was saying, look, if nothing else, I can put it on their book bag or their house key. I don't know about the car yet. Well, my baby, she in the 11th grade this year, but yeah, if they got the new cars, it will be perfect. It will be perfect to go with it. Yes, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, guys. Like really, I really look forward to this, y'all. Y'all, if y'all only knew, okay, if you only knew. Oh my goodness, look how cute, guys. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. So y'all, I thank y'all so much for hanging out over here week after week. Um, I think that's about it. Now I'm looking around and see what else I got. Oh, I forgot about the blanket too. I got to get done. That's gonna be cute too. I can't wait to do that. But y'all, if that'll be all for tonight, guys, I appreciate y'all each and every week coming out here to hang out. I hope that this has been helpful for y'all. If it's been helpful, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if nothing else, I just hope y'all like hanging out over here. So, but I thank y'all so much. If y'all only knew, if you only knew, like really, y'all really make my week, you know, coming out here week after week. So if that will be all, y'all, we'll see y'all next week, 7 o'clock Central Time on Thursday. And also, don't forget, guys, y'all go out, make sure you're creating something with your hands. Want to know why? Because there's someone waiting and depending on you to make what's going to come from your hands. So y'all keep creating. I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Y'all have a great weekend. Good night, everybody. See y'all next week.